Under functions, variable length arguments concept, we discussed it in the class. So that part also we have done and we executed that code. And examples also we did. If you look at that, pure variable length arguments concept. I'll open the last part of it. This is an example we did in the last class. So here, calculate positional params, variable length arguments, default argument. So, and you know the order of it, how to use it. You know the order of it, how to use it, right? So, first positional parameters to be taken, next variable length to be taken, and the city is equal to like this, you need to take it. These are comes under the function calls. See the constant way of calling, these are called positionals. These two are called positionals. These are all called differing their sizes, differing their numbers. So definitely they are going to be called as what? Variable length. How we passed the default value in the function call, always to be passed in the function call through keyword argument only you need to pass. By using move this side, daily you need to tell So here, coming to the point of it, the city to be passed from this place only. So you need to write like this. If you write in the middle of it, you will be getting something like a syntax error. And you have seen the syntax error in the last moment, last part of the class. So coming to the point of it, next another concept I'm introducing. Index of functions I'm opening. There is a part of it. Keyword variable length arguments I will discuss. Of course, there is a part of types of arguments we discussed it. Arguments and parameters, types of arguments and parameters. Up to here it is done. Now we are entering into the keyword variable length arguments. We are entering into keyword variable length arguments. So easy, not a difficult. Let us start understanding about keyword variable length arguments. Easy now. So it is going to be something like this. Take the example. And I already said, students, that example what I said, you can execute on even in where PyCharm also. And of course, you are practicing in PyCharm only, I hope. Practice the last examples. PyCharm, are you getting the answers? Right. Now I am going to enter into the keyword variable length arguments. So how you can do this? Very easy. Let us go to the edit plus, new, others, and I'm writing Python here. So program for demonstrating, this is an important students. Program for demonstrating the need of keyword variable length arguments. Demonstrating the need of keyword variable length arguments. So I'm going to take it. Keyword variable length args example1.py. This is what we are going to say. So here, Yunus, PyCharm not executing the program after updating Python version. You reinstall PyCharm once again, uninstall PyCharm, reinstall once again. Okay. So go to the place, reinstall once again. Now I'll go to another part of it. Now I'm going to enter into the further kind of things here. I'm taking main program, you go. Main program, you take it. So the main program is something like this. Something like display values. I'm passing SNO is equal to 100. Yes, name is equal to something like, RS. And marks is equal to something like, 45.67. What is this called? Here I'm going to say function call with keyword arguments. Keyword arguments. So I need to definitely define what? Function with that keywords. As formal parameters. display values, SNO comma, S name comma, marks I'm taking. You try to print it. So here I'm trying to write print the same data. So here print this data. This is called a function call one. Function call one. So this is comes under function definition now. This is called function definition one. Function definition one. So here function call one, function definition one I'm taking. So here SNO comma sname comma marks. I'm going to take a main program display values SNO comma sname comma marks I'm going to give. Obviously, it will go to this place and it will execute. With how many keyword arguments here? With the three keyword arguments. Try to run this now. Save this code. Save this code. There I'm going to take up functions you pass it. Functions you pass it. Done here. Execute this. Go to the command prompt. You know how to execute the programs. So there I'm going to write it. E colon, say KVR, Python here. So 9 a.m. functions here. See students, PY, there I'm going to take up. The answer is called three things we are getting it. So definition number one, call function call one, definition number one. Suppose if you say marks one is unexpected argument for this function, you will get error. So go to this place and try to see this. It is an error. Got unexpected argument here. And did you mean that what? Marks. So I need to go to the place and I need to say what? Marks. And I need to say marks here. Try to run this now. Try to run this code. And you got, I shown you the error also here. And output is going to be like this. Try to come to this place. Try to come to this place. Again, latecomers. Come in. Stand backside, all of you. Stand backside. And boys. So time crowd and నేర్చుకోలేదా? Are you not learning how to come to the time? On time to the classes? Huh? Not disciplined? What? Not disciplined now? Sit down. So here, coming to the place, I'm going to take about one more kind of function name, display values. Display values. Here I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to write it. ENO is equal to 200. E name is equal to something like TR. Next is called job is equal to SE. Next the sal is equal to something like 8.0. 8.0. What this is comes under? Function call 2. Function call 2. Function call 2. With how many keyword arguments? 4. 4. Earlier, how many keyword arguments? Here, how many keyword arguments? So 3, 4. Are they called varying the values or not? That's why they are known as what? Variable, keyword, variable length, or keyword, variable length. Keyword arguments having variability in the length. Here, how many? 3. Here, how many? 4. Is it variability or not? Yes. So tell me, this is called function call number 2. Is this function call number 2 matches with the function definition 1? Come on. No. So not matching. Online students respond. This is not matching. What is an error? Come on. What is an error? Type error. Type error. So execute. So you are going to get type error. Already said type error, value error. Type error will come when the invalid arguments passing in the functions. Value error will come in the case of wrong conversions, wrong values passing. Okay. Invalid arguments passing is called type error. Invalid conversions and invalid values operation is called value error. Be careful, students, and go to the back. And I'm going to write it. One more function need to define or not? Yes, define it. Now I'm going to say de of. I'm going to remove these values. Remove these values now, students. There I'm going to take a very important class and ultimate syntax you will get today. There I'm going to get it. Print these values once again. Print these values once again. So here I'm going to get it. Print off. I'm going to get like this. So this is called function definition 2. Function definition 2. Function definition 2. 2. With how many? With how many keyword here? 4. With how many here? 3. Will it execute or not? Will it execute or not? Once again I'm asking. Will it execute or not? No. Who said yes? Good. Yes. Who said? Good. Good answer. Who said yes? Somebody said yes in that area. Who said yes? Really correct. Who said yes, sir? Will it execute or error? Error. What is that error? Hmm. Type error. So why this is type error? Last class already said to you. So why error? Because when the PVM is executing this program, first it will come to what? Line number 3. Line number 6 it will come. Line number 3 is called display values. Line number 6 also called display values. PVM will remember only one value. Which value? Latest or previous? Latest. So function, when it comes to function main area, which function it remember? Line number 6 definition, line number 3 definition, 6 definition only. That means employee related data only it remember. Now it is looking for line number 11. Line number 11 is completely okay. Function is okay, but it is wrong mapping now. Wrong. These are all called what? Unexpected arguments passing to whom? Display values, which will give you what? Error. Which error, mom? Very good. Type error. So coming to the point of it, display values got unexpected keyword argument called SNO. Did you mean ENO? That means if I keep a comment here, the second one will matches with this only. Are you following me? The second one is getting the answer. First one is not getting the answer, right or not? So if I interchange that, if I interchange these values, if I write like this, what is happening that time? Error will come again. Error will come again. So you are getting unexpected argument ENO. Did you mean what? SNO. That time I have to open the comment here. That time I have to keep the comment here and to see the answer for SNO. Are you following me? So in this case, what is happening, my dear students? Coming to back to this example, in this case, if you look at both of them defined, but they are not executing. Why they are not executing? PVM is performing what operation? Interpretation operation. Line by line operation is done. That's why they are not going to execute. One more example I will give students. One more example. Display values. Display values. I'm writing here. Of what I'm writing it. Something like teacher number is equal to some 300. Teacher name is equal to John Hunter. And next is called subject 1 is equal to Python. Sub 2 is equal to what you know, students? Java. And sub 3 is equal to sub 3. Sub 3 is equal to DSA. Sub 3 is equal to DSA. Next is called how many here? How many here? Okay, close. How many here? Function call number 3. Function call number 3 with what? How many keyword arguments? 5. 5 keyword arguments. 5 keyword arguments. Function call number 3 with 5 keyword arguments. So finally we are going to say TNO, TNAME, sub 1, sub 2, sub 3. We got this data. So for this, what do you require? Definition is required. Definition I am going to write it, students. Here I will write it. DEF, DEF, I'm writing DEF. What is my function name? Display values. Display values of what? TNO comma TNAME comma sub1 comma sub2 and then what? Sub3. Sub3. There I'm writing it. Print of this entire thing. Print of this entire thing I will write it. Print of this entire thing I will write it. So I wrote it. And this is called function definition 3. Function definition 3. I'm writing it. Clear up? And in this case, first it will come to line number 3, line number 6, line number 9. Which one will remember? Line number 9. Is this program will execute? No, never execute. Already I said in my class, in the previous class, variable length arguments example when I explained it, when I was explained variable length arguments, I wrote one beautiful point over there. This program will not execute any. Here also, I'm mentioning the point here. This program will not execute. Read out. This program will not execute because PVM remembers latest function definition only, but not previous definition due to its interpretation process. Due to its interpretation process. So last class, I was executed this. One more, let me take up. One more, let me take up that example here. One more thing. Display values I am taking. Display values I am taking. Citizen ID is equal to some 400. Next, citizen name is equal to Dennis Ritchie. That's all. What is this now? Function call number 4. Function call number 4 with how many arguments, students? 2. 2 function call number 4 with how many keyword arguments, ma? 2. Similarly, I will go for this definition or not. So how do you write it? This case I will write it. DEF. So I'm writing here, say this values. Say this values. Here I'm going to write it. Here I'm writing it. Print of what do you know? CID, comma what? CNAME. CID and then next is what? CNAME. Clear or not clear? Right. Will it execute? Out of this 4th line, 7th line, 10th line, PVM remember which function? 13th line only. It can't remember the other kind of things. So will you execute this program? No. So don't ask tomorrow Monday, sir, this program not executing. Myself only saying that this will not execute. How do you execute? Last class we applied one technique or not? Define, execute, define, execute, define, execute. There is also one typical process or not? So I'm going to execute. Online students, are you following me? This I will try to execute. Sir, copy this, try to paste it, and see students. Next I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to write it. In this case, I'm writing 2.py. This program will execute. How this will execute? I just want to write it. I just want to write it. Here I will go for DEF. Okay, for your better understanding, I'll keep one line, separate line I will write it for your better understanding purpose during your program referring. Are you writing notes, all of you? Really? Okay. Everybody writing notes, having fair notes. I can check the notes anytime. Okay. If you write notes and if you practice, you are a good student. Not writing, well, in my words, I don't say, who are you? So, need to write the notes. So, here, like this. So, here, one more thing. Writing these functions names now. Coming to this point, this last one, I will take like this. Here I am writing it. So this indicates we applied our simple intelligent logic, defining, calling, defining, calling, defining and calling. Are you following, students? Defining and calling, like last class only we did. That time answer will come. But the drawback is what, mom? But the drawback is what? If I have 100 function calls are there, 100 definitions, 100 calling, which is going to be a waste of time consuming process. Development time is more. Execute this program, students. Py, it is going to be like this. Output came, but it is going to be one of the time consuming process. We don't want to go for that. If I have 100 function calls are there, 100 definitions, I don't write it. How many definitions I want to write? One definition only I will write. So I write one definition now. Which concept I am using today? First of all, did you understand the keyword variable length? These are called keyword variable length. How many are there? How many? 3, 4, 5, 2, like 1 also. Nothing also I will take it. Let me carry this program. Students in online need to follow carefully. Now I am applying variable length argument concept today. Go to this place. This program will execute. Of course, this I need not to write it. Here I'm going to write it. I never write these many number of functions, but I'm applying my concept called what? Pure keyword variable length argument example 1.py, 1.py, and next I will take it, display values of what something like, I'm writing what I can take it now. STNO is equal to student number. Earlier is called STNO. Next is called what I will write it is called 1000. Next is called what S name is equal to what I'm writing is something like SS. Now there I'm writing hobby hobby one is equal to eating. Hobby two is equal to next sleeping. Your hobbies only I'm asking. Hobby 1 is equal to hobby 2 is equal to hobby 3 is equal to what? Huh? What is that? Eating over day. Next to sleeping. Next to reading. Is it? No, no. Somebody is saying. Eunice is saying correct. Eunice is correct. Correct. No, అది నేను రాయాలనుకున్నాను. That is there in my brain. So of course. So okay. Hari saying phone using. Pragnadeep saying watching. Naveen Nani saying YouTube. Suman Kumar saying chatting. T. Srinivas saying charting. Uma saying reading. Okay. Something like Shabu Shot, reading like that. Okay. Majority of them, majority answer I will take it. That's what I'm planning. So, charting. Online student, offline students, correct? మీరు చేసేది చెప్పండి. What you are doing, you tell me. Charting? So, Naresh is saying jogging, walking, running. Okay, good. For good health purpose. Nice. So next, next hobby number 4. Hobby number 4 is equal to what? Keeping meeting with friends. Keeping meeting with friends. Before the shops I'm seeing in this. Today I've seen my morning students. Morning students. Okay, they came 6:30 only. Class is at 6:20. They came at 6:30, 6:20, and they're sitting before the shops, chatting. Who are the boys and girls are boys and boys are girls are boys? I'm not saying. Even they did not see. After I parked my vehicle, when I come back, they are running to the class. They are running to the class. So they already came very long back. So we have seen in CC camera, and they came at 6:20. Class is at what time? 7:20. Instead of that precious time, they can read the notes now. So like that, roaming also. So roaming. So roaming is also. This is what present thing is going on. These are all called what? Number, SNO. S name may be same, but other things are different or not. Function call with how many arguments? 6. Function call number 5 with how many arguments? 6. With 6 arguments. With 6 keyword arguments. Function call number 5. Okay, 5. For all these definitions, I will write how many times? One time only. Shall we write one time now? Yes, be ready. Now I'm writing. What is my function name, students? Display values. I need to take one param, student. One param. I will take KVR. Before KVR, earlier I wrote what? If I write only KVR, that is called what? నిన్ననే కదా చెప్పింది ముద్దబాబులు. Positional. Who said? Good. Positional. If I write KVR is equal to some value, default. Star KVR variable length. Today I am writing two stars. I am writing two asterisk symbols. I am writing two asterisk symbols. I am writing. What is the single star variable? Variable length. Double star variable name. So inside the function heading, how many variables will come? A variable name 1, variable name 2, variable name n, so far. They are called what? Positional arguments, positional parameters. By seeing the variable itself, you can decide what is the type of the formal parameter. V1, V2, V3, Vn in the function heading are called positional formal parameters. Star V1 variable length. V1 is equal to value 1, V2 is equal to value 2, Vn is equal to value n. Default arguments. Star star variable, keyword variable length. It is also known as what? Variable length keyword arguments. Variable length keyword arguments. That also you can pronounce. Are you following me? Sir, why two stars, sir? Simple star. One star can hold, one star can hold, easy, so easy. One star can hold all the keys inside of star. One star can hold all keys of what? Where these keyword arguments. One more star can hold what? All the values. All the values can hold in another star. Hence, this KVR is containing what? Keyword argument values in the form of dictionary. Keys and values. What are the keys? Keyword arguments. What are the values? Values of the keyword arguments. So, KVR is going to contain first time what? SNO colon 10, 100. SName colon RS. Marks colon what? 45.67. Now I'm going to write it. Shall I? Tell me. I am writing KVR comma, KVR comma, type of KVR I am going to write it. Just first example. Keep the comment for all these things now. Keep the comment for all these things now. Try to run this code. Try to run this code.